Broadcast live.
We out here with Mr. Selwyn.
Yeah.
Without the suits.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a hot day.
What's up, man? It's a hot ass day.
Sure.
You back in the game.
I'm back, man.
Why?
It was the right time. I've been on a hiatus. Couldn't even write a song last year.
Really?
A couple of months ago, I couldn't even write a verse. But I think the release just came through. I think I have the right message. I'm in the right state of mind. Energy is there, and everything just fell into place. Even meeting my producer now, who will prominently do everything. He's versatile. I think he can do the new sound very well to accommodate me, and he's not foreign to that boom bap sound. And he can mix the boom bap sound with a bit of musicality, which is what I like. So all that fell into place at the right time, and when I heard the sound, I was just lit.
What made you not be able to write a song? I mean, writer's block for a year, you might as well just quit.
I wouldn't say it's a writer's block. I'd say it has been the journey of evolution. It couldn't clash what I was going through, my spiritual journey. And my spiritual journey is quite simple. I needed to define it. You know, you need to describe it, define it, and take it out. So that is a process on its own. Mine was 7 years. So I couldn't clash it with the music side of things. The message wasn't right. I needed to go back to say one thing. Old Selwyn is dead, gone, buried. You know, there's a new vibrant one, more sober-minded one, more activational, leadership-based one. I want to see the best out of people getting the best out of my music. No more clowning, just celebrating life and having fun while you're still pushing what you're supposed to be pushing. So this Selwyn is more purpose-based. I don't need fame, I don't need stage. I just need a platform. So all that was a process, and I couldn't do music. It demands a lot, actually. To be where I am.
Demands.
Yeah, it's demanding.
So what did you become? I mean, from the streets is that you became a priest.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
So you are a priest right now?
Yeah, I'm a pastor, I teach. The doctrine that I'm under is more leadership with Christ. And that being out there like a pastor, people thought that I had quit. But actually I hadn't. We worked on a song for Ifulindlela in 2016. I've done some features. It's just that the songs were not really out there. But I've been doing some music around, and I've been doing some performances around. So me coming out now is also to clear the air, to say that I hadn't stopped hip-hop. Hip-hop will never stop, you know? I've been preaching even before I was called a pastor. Like hip-hop is preaching music. You're a preacher.
You're a pastor. Not a pastor.
Well, a teacher. Pastor means being a teacher, you know? So we preach with rap music. Rap is spoken word, poetry, and you're giving people a message. And that is what preaching is. So
in the world that you're in, the rush of Mr. Selwyn, I mean, township frequency, everything, what slowed down life to go, this is the way I gotta go?
One, I needed to work on the man. Was doing a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes. I could have been way far in my life, and my life is a testimony to a lot of people who had the gift, but they didn't take care of the man carrying the gift. You're a container, and this gift is unlimited. It's potential, unrecognized, without limits, without reaching a maximum level, you know? So I didn't know those dynamics, and I was with people like you. If I look at my life, I've been around people who specialize in something. Then you look at Ami, who was a specialist in that arena. You were a specialist in that arena. I was surrounded with people that were able to push boundaries, and we were all pioneers. There was no formula, there was nothing. But I realized that I did a few errors, I didn't take care of a few things. So that is why it has cost this kind of transformation to happen. And this is where I am right now. And I'm more outspoken behind the mic with the music. I'm just feel good, easy to the ear. Could be a love song that still spreads the message, celebrate who you are, know who you are. It could be a song about back to Kasi that still talks about celebrate who you are, know who you are. It could be a spiritual song, still the same message. So it all incorporates with what I've been throughout this time.
So finding the man, right, and taking care of the man. What were the weaknesses of the man, and what makes? I mean, I don't think man comes in weak, but maybe man is caught off guard. You know, in an environment. Maybe the gift throws you so far. That you caught off guard and where it throws you. You know, what caught you off guard? You feel that like it got you to a point where you were like, this is not who I am. Had it gone in a pace where I saw it evolving, maybe I would have had grasped it more. But this gift threw me so far.
Look, man is not perfect. Man is a growing being. Man is forever evolving. And man needs certain things to be in place for this gift to take you places. One thing is the gift, the talent will open doors for you. Doors that you never thought will open. It could be Buckingham Palace. It could be you at Madison Square next to Jay-Z or whatever the case. But your character is the man. You understand? So the character is what's supposed to sustain this gift, and we keep on enjoying the gift. And here's a big thing about the gift. It's not about you. I mean, I look at you. Your gift has brought all these people to work with you for the vision that you have, because you got a gift. And it has never been about you. It's been about what you've spread out. Then you get returns out of that. So we miss out on putting things into perspective and priority. For one, someone needs to know their values. You need to have priority in those values. You need to know who to trust and all that stuff. If you're just a puzzle, life goes on, man. The world doesn't give a damn about you. But if you've got that character to stand, then the gift is more enjoyable and it pays you back. That's what I mean.
Don't you ever get told, like, in a space where they could stereotype the fact that you're a rapper, and that literally was the cause of you not being aware per se, and then you want to, now as a priest, you want to go back to this world which probably could have distracted your awareness, you know? Don't you get that kind of pushback that like, but why would you even do that? Because you've evolved now.
I like that question. Yes, then, you know, the difficult thing about being a pioneer is that fame can just come and destruct you. But there's greatness in it. We're supposed to focus on being great. When you're great, you are famous automatically. But we have picked up things with the genre of music, being a rapper, of the rich lifestyle, of the glamorous things, but we don't see what they do behind the scenes. I mean, Massey Projects, we know that Jay-Z has renovated some few apartments for the people living there to have a better life. And we don't know that. That's like the behind the scenes kind of thing. So now that we're even living in these times, look at Casper, for example. Someone who came with a vision, very focused on what he's doing, not apologetic about what he wants to achieve. And it was not just focusing on rapper. He knew this is business. I'm gonna make wealth out of this. I wanna build a greater life. And look what message is spreading through to the young people looking up to him. And when you are just set, given a chance, given a platform with your gift, exhaust that thing proper. So that's where I feel I missed out on certain things. I didn't take care of certain things. And now being a pastor gives you a platform to say there's principles, there's stages, there's a process, there's an end result. Where do you want to be? I mean, when you go for a job interview, they ask you these questions. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What makes you unique? Why should we employ you? Why should you be in this platform with us? And you have to have answers for that. It's the same principle.
So, I mean, one can say that, like, you went through your stuff in your generation with, like, even one could even say our generation. We went through our stuff with our generation. Only a few people will listen to you right now. You know, like the power you have in the youth is not the same as when you were a youth. Because they are new speakers. You know, for the youth. How are you able to translate your message of enlightenment and the mistakes to a new generation, or maybe even some of the kids that like around you who go, who want to rap.
Yeah.
And you've seen it, you know, you've seen it from the beginning, you know. And these kids don't see from the beginning. They're seeing it the fast life. So you saw it from the clubs and the struggle, boom, boom, and then it became something. But these kids are catching it while it's fire.
You're seeing the same mistakes being made, whether it was a pioneer who did it and the kids who are getting when the path has been set off. You see the same mistakes being made. And I've got a son, he's 21. And it's simple. For you to be able to relate to them, you ask a simple question. What is it that you want to achieve, or what do you want to be when you grow up? A rapper, okay. What is your message? Because when we look directly at what this Squatter Camp message was unity, and you can come out of a bad situation. Squatter Camp ended up being an entity to say that you come from this to that, you know, which is the same message that hip hop has always sold. Come from the projects, now you're on the top of the line. So to be able to do that, you need to put things in line, in order, have a team, have people that believe in you, people you can trust, have values, have priorities. All that is an easy sell. You break it down to their level so that they can find what, you know, I mean, the generation Yamanja, I like that they have a great work ethic. They know they are coming in there confident. They don't have low self-esteem. You must see the rappers these days, they come in, it's as if they've already made it. They got a team, there's a guy who's a cameraman, there's a guy who probably makes tea, there's a designer who clothes them up. All that shows intelligence, shows all those things. So you either can repeat the message with what they're doing, or you could be able to tell the other guy who's struggling to get these things done and say, it's easy, man. This is what you need to put in place, and you shoot off, and the sky is not the limit. That's it.
So for a lot of the rappers in our generation, that you feel that like haven't come out to tell the story you telling in the game, you know, because obviously you when you come out and tell the story, it doesn't matter where you're telling it. You know, the point that you're still making songs, it means you survive. I don't care where the song goes. You know, I say the fact that you can still get in the studio and make a song means you survived. You know, it don't matter what history did, you survived. Because the song was, because not the fame. The fame wasn't. The fame was the product. It wasn't the product. There's always the song. You know, for guys who are not even surviving just to get in the booth from our generation, do you think that there was a lot of disconnect from the man in our generation also?
You've just answered it. There's a disconnection from the man. They didn't know who they are. They didn't know how far they can go. Also environment. I'm talking about family environment. When Zahan music, some have dropped out of school, and Ukumbula coming from Lee Club, all you knew was, hey, I got people who listen to hip hop, who understand me, who think I'm the man. And that kind of deluded you from the actual world outside. That there's a business aspect of it, there's longevity to think out of it. Some have children, some have wives, and that has just taken them off, and they didn't put things properly for their talent, skill, gift to be taken to the next level.
You became, you almost, I always say, the fact that I can still go to a studio and record breaks me away from becoming just a dad, just a father, just a worker, just a business person.
Do you know what I like about that? Is because you know who you are. You know that you're a musician. There's that seed inside of you. You cannot let that die. No matter what, you can't let that die. Because there is a story. Even when you're going through hell, storms and all, there's still a story there. Everybody can relate. I was speaking to Mr Selwyn.
Dr. Selwyn.
Yeah, Dr. Selwyn. Yes. And she said something that we make music and people listen to it so that we can feel better about ourselves. You know? So you having to say, I'm not just a father, a husband, you know, I'm a musician. When you release that song, someone listening, they already feel better about the situation that they're facing. It's an escapism, it is a greater prospect or a green light to say, I'm not giving up, there's still a way for me to do what I love. There's always a story to tell.
It's not like I'm gonna say I'm gonna go triple platinum. It's just really who I am, though.
And you do go triple platinum, and people like, we could relate with that. We understood where you come from. And That's what it is. There's no expiry date for telling your story as you evolve. It's not the same story, but it keeps on getting better and better.
Broadcast live